The Earth, while predominantly hospitable, harbors environments that challenge the very essence of survival, such as deserts. Making up over 30% of the planet's landmass, these arid zones host a fascinating array of wildlife, from deadly vipers to elusive gerbos. Embark on an enthralling journey with us as we explore the survival strategies of 15 desert species, uncovering the marvels and mysteries of their resilient lives. 1. The Bactrian camel, also known as the Mongolian camel, is a large, even-toed ungulate native to the steppes of Asia. The Bactrian camel is the largest living camel with a body mass of 300,1000, which consists of two humps as high as 160 to 180 cm and overall height of 240 to 250 cm. The Bactrian camel, also known as the Mongolian camel, is a large, even-toed ungulate native to the steppes of Central Asia. It is the largest of the camel species, with a body weight ranging from 300 to 1,000. Distinctive for its two humps, which can reach heights of 160 to 180 cm, the Bactrian camel stands at an impressive overall height of 240 to 250 cm. In its natural habitat, the Bactrian camel roams rocky mountain ranges, vast steppes, arid deserts, and sand dunes. Remarkably adaptable, it can endure extreme temperatures, from as low as -30 degrees Celsius to intense desert heat. The Bactrian camel can survive for months without water, but when available, it can consume up to 57 liters at a time. Despite its size, which would allow for predatory behavior, it is strictly herbivorous, feeding on a diet of dry, salty, and bitter vegetation. This camel species is not only herbivorous, but also remarkably fast, capable of reaching speeds up to 65 km/h, though it seldom needs to move so rapidly. Reproduction involves sexual mating, during which males often exhibit aggressive behaviors. A Bactrian camel typically lives up to 40 years in captivity and can surpass 50 years in the wild. 2. The light gray sand cat. Our exploration continues in the northern Sahara of Algeria, where the sand cat, Felis margarita, was first identified by Victor Lach in 1858. Unlike the domestic kittens we're familiar with, these felines inhabit sandy and stony deserts, far removed from water sources. They measure between 39 to 52 cm in length and feature long fur covering their paws, which protects their pads from the scorching desert temperatures. Sand cats are nocturnal creatures that spend the daytime in underground dens and emerge to hunt at night. They typically travel an average of 5.4 kilometers in their nocturnal pursuits. True to their feline nature, they primarily hunt small rodents, but they also prey on birds and even venomous snakes. These cats obtain most of their moisture from their prey, enabling them to survive in their arid habitats without direct water sources. In captivity, sand cats can live up to 13 years. 3. Gerbeau. Venturing into Eastern Europe, North Africa, and the Asian desert, we find a very interesting group of desert rodents. They have a mouse-like body ranging from 5 to 15 cm. They feed mainly on plants and insects. Gerbeau adapt to the extreme desert conditions by hiding in dugout burrows during hot and cold temperatures. Due to their kangaroo-like hopping movement, they can reach a speed up to 25 km/h when chased by a predator. Gerbeau have a life expectancy up to 6 years, unlike typical rodents. 4. Fenic Fox. The Fenic Fox, Vulpes surda, is native to the deserts of North Africa. The fennec is the smallest fox species with its coat, ears, and vital organ adapted to extreme temperatures of the desert environment. Fennec adapts to the harsh condition of the desert by digging out burrows in the sand for habitation and protection. Their body size ranges from 34.5 to 39.5 centimeters, with a weight of 1 to 1.9. Fennecs exhibit higher biological behavior during reproduction, with the male fennec foxes mounting on the female. After mating, the male becomes very aggressive and protects the female, providing her with food during pregnancy and lactation. The fennec has a lifespan of 14 years in captivity and about 10 years in the wild. 5. Gila Monster. Gila monsters are heavy-bodied lizards covered with bead-like scales covering all their body except their belly. It is one of the 2 venomous lizards in the world. They are solitary and live in desert areas with enough moisture. With a weight of 0.7 to 1.4 kilograms, they dig burrows around rocky foothills as they avoid open areas. Unlike its household species, the agama lizard, Gila Monster is often feared due to its ability to spit venom, leap several feet in the air to attack, sting with its tongue, and kill people with gusts of poisonous breath. During cold winter months, Gila monsters stay in their burrows and have fat stores in their tail to keep them alive during this time. When springtime comes, they begin to hunt. They use their senses of taste and smell to track prey. For reproduction, males compete for mates by engaging in wrestling matches. After mating, the female digs a hole, lays her egg and covers them. However, the eggs are not buried very deep to enable the heat of the sun to incubate them. About 4 months later, the baby Gila monsters break out of their eggs and crawl to the surface. 6. Thorny Devil. The Thorny Devil, Moloch horridus, referred to as the mountain devil, thorny dragon, and Moloch, is a species of lizard in the family Agamidae. Thorny devils are covered with hard, sharp spines that protect them from predators. It also has a false head on its back. When it feels threatened by other animals, it lowers its head between its front legs and then presents its false head. However, such adaptation features don't dissuade fierce predators like wild birds and gonas from feeding on it. Thorny devils feed on ants and gets moisture by the condensation of dew. The dew is channeled to its mouth by gravity and capillary action via the channels between its spines. This is a mechanism the thorny devil used to retain moisture irrespective of season. To ensure continuity of its species, the female thorny devil lays a clutch of 3 to 10 eggs between September and December. Afterwards, the eggs hatch in 3 to 4 months. 7. Ant lion. These beautiful creatures are a group of about 2,000 species of insects in the Neuroptera family, Myrmeleontidae. They commonly occur in dry and sandy habitats, where the larvae can easily dig their pits. Adult antlions are typically nocturnal and rarely seen by day. In daylight, they can be found in a range of dry habitats, such as open woodland floors, scrub-clad dunes, hedge bases, riverbanks, road verges, under raised buildings, and in vacant lots. In cooler climates, they dig their way deeper and hibernate. The adult typically lives for about 25 days, but some insects survive for as long as 45 days. Antlion larvae eat small arthropods, mainly ants, while the adults of some species eat pollen and nectar, and others are predators of small arthropods. Recent research has found that antlion larvae display an interest behavior of playing dead for a variable amount of time, from a few minutes up to an hour, when disturbed to hide from predators. The camouflage has increased survival rates in patches by 20%. 8. Namib desert beetle. Moving to the desert of southern Africa, we find the Namib desert beetle. These beetles are able to survive by collecting water on its bumpy back surface from early morning fogs. Minute water droplets from the fog gather on its wings. Droplets flatten as they make contact with the hydrophilic surfaces, preventing them from being blown by wind and providing a surface for other droplets to attach. Such a droplet would stick to the wing until it grows to roughly 5 millimeters in diameter. At that point, it will roll down the beetle's back to its mouthparts. 9. Adax Antelope. Adax Antelope, also known as white antelope, is a native to Sahara Desert. The antelope species has long, twisted horns about 55–80 centimeters long. In addition, they are well adapted to live in the desert with features such as change in color of their coat depending on the season. In winter, they turn a grayish-brown, and in summer, they turn completely white. Also excrete highly concentrated urine to conserve water. Due to high poaching, the species are listed among extremely endangered species. For nutrients, they eat grasses and leaves of any available shrubs, leguminous herbs, and bushes. They are majorly found in arid regions, semi-deserts, sandy, and stormy deserts. 10. Arabian Orex. These mythical creatures from the Arab tales are medium-sized antelope with a distinct shoulder bump and a tufted tail, sometimes called white oryx. Typically stands between 2.6 and 4.1 feet tall and weigh between 100 to 209 kilograms. Like other antelope species, they move in packs of mixed sex and numbers between 2 and 15 animals. Their diets consist mainly of grasses, including buds, herbs, fruit, tubers, and roots. They can go for several weeks without water. As a form of adaptation to their harsh environment, Arabian Oryx can reduce their urine volume, fecal water loss, and resting metabolic rate by at least 50%. Wolves are the Arabian Oryx's only predator. In safe conditions, Arabian Oryxes have a lifespan of up to 20 years. During droughts, their lifespan is reduced due to malnutrition and dehydration. Other causes of death include fights between males, snake bites, disease, and drowning during floods. 11. Sidewinder Rattlesnake. Crotalus cerastes, known as the Sidewinder Rattlesnake, is a pit viper species belonging to the genus Crotalus, found in the desert regions of the United States and Mexico. Like all other pit vipers, it is venomous. Most adults are 50 to 80 cm in length. Its common name Sidewinder is attributed to it due to its unusual form of locomotion. Females produce up to 18 young, with an average of about 10 per litter. The young stay with their mother in a burrow for 7 to 10 days, shed for the first time, then leave their natal burrow. During this time, the mother is thought to guard and protect them from predators. 12. Desert Tortoise. The desert tortoise is native to the Mojave and Sonoran deserts of the southwestern United States and northwestern Mexico. These tortoises may attain a length of 25 to 36 centimeters, with males being slightly larger than females. Desert tortoises can live in areas with ground temperatures exceeding 60 degrees Celsius because of their ability to dig burrows and escape the heat. They are sensitive to the soil type, owing to their reliance on burrows for shelter, reduction of water loss, and regulation of body temperature. The lifespan of a desert tortoise can vary from 50 to 80 years. The main causes of mortality in desert tortoises include predators, human-related causes, diseases, and environmental factors such as drought, flooding, and fire. 13. Kangaroo Rat. Epopostruma kangarooensis was described from a single specimen collected on Kangaroo Island, South Australia. In the kangaroo, there's presence of body parts for adapting to the harsh environment, which include prenodal spines, pitular spines, and postpecial. These features contribute to their success in the ecosystem. 14. Saharan Silver Ant. In the vast and diverse landscape of the Sahara Desert, a dazzling breed of ant has been discovered, Saharan Silver Ant. It is the fastest of the world's 12,000 known ant species, reaching a velocity of 3.1 kilometers per hour. The ants live in a colony they dug for themselves, with a few scouts that keep watch and alert the colony when ant-eating lizards take shelter in their burrows. Saharan silver ants produce heat shock proteins, HSPs, but unlike other animals that produce in response to heat, they do this before leaving the nest, so they do not suffer the initial damage when their body temperature rises quickly. 15. Pingis Adder. Bitis peringuei is a small snake with an average body length of 20 to 25 cm, including its tail. Its maximum recorded body length is 32 centimeters. The Pingis Adder has a color pattern consisting of a pale buff, chestnut brown to orange brown, or sandy grayish ground color. These are overlaid with 3 longitudinal series of faint, elongate gray to dark spots. The body is also stippled with an irregular pattern of pale and dark spots. The belly is usually whitish or dirty yellow. The tail is generally tan, but in 25% of specimens, it is black. And there you have it, 15 desert inhabitants. From the venomous Sidewinder to the distinct Arabian Orex, we hope this journey has filled you with awe for nature. If you enjoyed this video and crave for more incredible discoveries, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Until next time, thanks for watching.